Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, thanks so much for chatting with me today. I'm so excited to talk to you.
Awesome. What's on your mind?
I'm Puerto Rican and Cuban, and I grew up in Washington Heights. So this movie is basically my life come to the big screen.
I love it.
I wanted to know, how does it feel to have the first major motion picture musical that actually stars Latinx actors and is about Latinx people to come to the big screen? Like, it's monumental.
Oh my gosh. I feel bad because I feel like my answer should be like, oh, I'm so proud. Like, it's such a joy. Like, yes, those things. But I'm also like, the fact that it's 2021 and that sentence can be uttered about it's the first is like not okay. It's long overdue. And my only hope, to me, I hope we have a great, box office and all that. But the true measure of success for me is that the Hollywood door swings much wider open, and that, first becomes second, becomes 20th, becomes 40th. That will be the measure of the success for me.
Exactly. And were there any challenges in adapting the screenplay from a Broadway show?
Yeah, I think because I wrote the script for the original Broadway piece and then was tasked with writing the screenplay, I didn't want to act like, oh, well, it worked on stage, so it's going to work on screen. No, it's a different medium. One example is on stage, we have a unit set. The buildings are there and the action happens like outside on the block. But on screen, we can go into Abuela Claudia's living room. We can see what's on her stovetop. She can lift the lid and the camera can catch, what does this woman cook for her adopted family for the block? It gives us a little bit more intimacy into their lives. And so I really wanted to embrace that intimacy, have some more private conversations than really would make sense on stage, and run with it. But also at the same time, like, have huge Hollywood ambitions for how big and bold the visuals could be. So that combination of intimacy and huge, larger than life vision, that was the funnest challenge about writing the screenplay.
It's amazing. You guys did an amazing job. What was it like collaborating with John on this as opposed to Lynn mainly? I know Lynn has a cameo in the movie. I've seen the movie already like 2 times. But what was it like, that dynamic, as opposed to when you were working with Lynn?
The thing that's really cool about John Chu, well, there was more than one thing. He's a pretty extraordinary artist and leader. But his history and his background is in capturing dance on film. And so he would storyboard the dance numbers, and would spend a lot of time on that. And so it became a collaborative process where he'd have a visual idea and he would throw it my way or shoot me a visual. And then I would adjust the script to kind of incorporate that and take that idea to the next few steps. So I just really loved how he was always thinking about visuals and always thinking about the kinetic energy. And that's what it feels like on the blocks. Like, people live out on the sidewalks here in Washington Heights, which is where I live. People dance on the streets. People play music on the streets. People play cards and dominoes on the streets. So I thought, okay, this is very real. The sense of,
I grew up there, so I know.
Yeah, and it's like the sense of like life lived outside and in our bodies. Like, he really got that.
Yeah. And did Lynn have any kind of, insight? Did you guys go to Lynn at all, to say like, oh, we're thinking of doing this. What do you guys think of this, or any of that?
Yeah, Lynn was very involved the whole time. He let me take a pass at the screenplay before I told him I knew some stuff I wanted to change. And I was like, let me write it out. Like, let me disappear for a few months and then let's read the first draft together. And so he gave me that time. But then after I wrote the first draft and he was really excited about the changes, then he rejoined the fold and we just hit the ground running. He had to change a lot of lyrics, which he did. So people who are already fans of the stage play will have fun kind of playing I Spy with the new lyrics.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for meeting with me today. We're out of time. So have a great day. And I love the movie. Such an amazing job.
Thanks. It was a pleasure. Take care.
Thank you.